Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel. This is going to be for the week of the 11th, 11/11 through till the 11/17, till 11/17. Starting out, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a psychic medium, meaning I connect with your loved ones who've passed away, along with connecting with you. I don't usually use tarot in my readings, but I don't mind using them. I've been using them since I was quite young. My mom taught me. So I'm really excited to just jump right into this. If you do want to have a personal reading with me, I will have my email in the description along with my Facebook link, which is where I do most of my readings. So how we're going to start right into this is normally I'm going to shuffle. While I'm shuffling, I'm going to just listen to spirit and hear exactly what they want to give you a message for. So because I'm a life coach and a counselor, a lot of my things that I say are going to be about building you up. Maybe I'll feel the imbalance in you, and I'm going to probably give you some advice. The beginning tends to be exactly where you are in your mood and in probably like the shifts that need to be happening for you. I can go into specifics about a person if that's really coming in, but it's probably going to be specifically about you and your journey and where you're going, because ultimately that's the most important part. I will probably be doing separate love readings. If love comes in, then that's going to come in. I felt it for the Pisces. A lot of this other stuff was like career and how, again, to further yourself. But if love comes in, well, then love comes in. I wanted to say it's the morning here, so good morning. I hope your day ahead or your day behind is doing really well, and you're taking the time for yourself. So starting out, Capricorn really does need to make sure that you are slowing down. Now, it's already a pretty even track sign, but it can sometimes overexert itself, overdo things, have trouble saying no. And whatever they do, you tend to do it really, really well. Now, and I mean to like the extreme. They tend to be really good at creating a Fortune 500 company, because of the fact that you're just so diligent and really intense about what you do, that you can really get things done. So if it is working for a company or you do have a really good idea, you will follow that through and you'll do it to the extreme where you may sometimes break yourself. So that's when you have to learn to sit down and say, no, I can't actually meet you there. I can't talk to you on these days. You're going to have to take the time for yourself, because people may want to take advantage of how persistent you are, and they won't always have your best interest at heart. They'll just maybe want to use you. So the opposite end of, push, 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 push is laziness, right? So a Capricorn can tend to not want to get involved because they can see how much effort it's going to take to do, whatever it is that they're wanting to do. So staying diligent, but also staying pure in your heart, and know that you feel like you're breaking. So the Capricorn that I'm talking to seems to be maybe overgiving in a relationship. Car's just slow. And sometimes if you overgive in a relationship to a person, maybe that you're not supposed to, you leave everything else behind. So that means, job, career, friends, mental health, because, like I said, whatever it is, it's extreme. So if you're really, 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 really giving in an area with a person that is not reciprocating it back and just using you, for that energy, for that intensity, because they feel lonely, or yeah, it's mainly like feeling alone. It can cause a lot of havoc in your life. Now, the other person, either they might feel like overwhelmed at first, they're like, oh, you're overwhelming, you're so much in me. And then when you go, they're like, wait, where are you? I want all that attention. So with the Capricorn, there definitely has to be a balance in the areas of your life. Now, I'm just gonna I put these when I was talking. Sometimes the cards will pull out while I'm expressing this beginning part. So while I'm shuffling, just to really reiterate what I'm saying. So I got these two cards. And what I hear about these two cards is this is you, and this may be the person that you're dealing with. Okay. And, it's not a king, it's a page boy with a tiny little cup and a fish in it. So, not that this isn't like a loving person, and I know that you may have feelings for this person, but these two are very different. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference in them? She's powerful. She has her giant pentacle. She's on her throne. Now, I'm getting some lonely energy, and probably because I'm picking up on you. And you're like, I have my pentacle, but where is my love? And you're hunched over because you're a bit exhausted from building the pentacle. At the same time, there needs to be the King of Pentacles, because he's there for you, with you, doing it. Not a little page boy, not a little tiny, tiny tines. Not, again, that this is not loving energy too. It's not you. And this is very much the Capricorn energy. So coming into this week and just starting right now, I have confidence in yourself, because you don't need to be chasing these little boys or these little girls. Good morning here. You don't need to be chasing these little boys and these little girls and playing little games, because it's not helping you further, your pentacle. It's devil energy. You're being bound with something, and this is the Capricorn sign, right? But this is also a card that, in really, really hard times, and in maybe really, really crappy times, you can laugh and just deal with it. So even though it's like really hard, you can kind of make the best of it, and hold yourself to those things. That devil energy is really, really intense, and it just goes for what it wants, and it just, doesn't back down. That big animal. And that can go two ways. It can be really extreme energy, or you could mellow it out. You have to find the opposite of that. I don't know why I'm pulled to the Queen of Cups energy. It's that gentle, soft, well, let me feel my heart. Let me feel you. I don't know if I can give there. I can. It's a very soft emotional side. I love that Capricorn energy, because it just goes and goes and goes. But if I was to have a Capricorn work for me, I would want that, but I'd want to make sure, if they couldn't take time for themselves as a good employer, I would say, hey, how about you take some time off? You need to take these days off. I know you're working really hard, and I want you to have some time for yourself. Not everybody's going to do that. A lot of people use people. So you have to be really careful about that, and not be afraid to be the hermit. But this is also telling me, look at the past and how the person has been treating you. Because if you don't become that hermit energy and really look at yourself and how maybe someone else is treating you, and really go into your heart to bring the light to the situation. And it is also a fear of not being alone. Being alone, that quiet time can really help your mind think. So don't be afraid to go alone, and also don't be afraid to find the truth. And then actually let go. Don't be bound to things that are unhealthy. Dropped a card. Don't be bound to things that are unhealthy because you want it and you feel like it makes you happy, because there's some dark energy there. And it feels to me like the Capricorn that I'm talking to keeps going to little page boys instead of stepping out and really being, the king or the queen that they're supposed to be. So, yeah, now the person, see, it's going into love. Okay, so when I just got these cards that flew out, this is actually showing me, I was told that the person you're dealing with is this, and that's you. You're the stick. And they're like, that's mine. That's mine. And they keep it. And they don't want you to be the empress. Because if you go out and be the empress, then people, I feel like, will praise you. I want to find it. Yeah. And people will praise you, and they don't want you to be this. So they want to keep you down and keep you close to them. And that's very child, right? I want my mommy. No, you can't go because I need my mommy. And they want to keep you, Now, my take on the cards are going to be what I feel and by what I see from picking them. They might not be the exact meaning that some people are used to. Okay. So, yeah, you want this. You don't want to have to constantly be checking and trying to find the hidden truths. You want someone that's got their cup out there, just bright and going, I'm here and I'm ready, just like you. No little ones, because that's really not going to help you, especially if you're supposed to be a big top dog and you're running around with little kids. I see it. It's like God's up above watching this giant creature playing with these and toying with these little things. And I guess that is the very devil energy, but I see it more as you're worth more than that. And that big energy is looking to play with things because it's lonely. So that's where the hermit comes in, not being afraid to be the hermit, not being afraid to be left alone, because we learn so much about ourselves, and you have to be your own best friend, or life just is miserable because people don't really give you 100% what you want. There's all of this beautiful creation that comes from inside, and I think you just have to find it. You have to find where you're going, because again, whatever you do, you're going to do it really extreme. And you're going to work really hard, but then you have to be able to feel yourself and say, well, is this the best idea for me to be doing this right now? I'm feeling kind of broken. I'm feeling kind of hurt. It's feeling like I want to keep saying no, but every time I say no, I'm kind of pushed back in. Well, that means you have to have really, a strong sense of boundaries for yourself. Nobody else is really going to give you boundaries unless they can really feel you. I'm a psychic medium. So when I go in and I have clients, or I have, I'm going to do projects, and I think I want people to work for me, I can feel the energy. I'm like, oh, well, they'd be good in this area. They'd be good in that area. And the Capricorn would work really hard. So much so that a little tiny thing could get bowled over. So if you're intimidated, you might intimidate people as well, because the power that you have inside to just continue on. It feels a lot like that Aries energy, but Aries always just keeps going. They don't have really the lazy other end, because they're at the front leading. So you're here to have that really powerful energy, and I know that you're really looking for your King of Cups. The thing is, though, is I just feel like you're more money oriented right now. I just think you need to be more on the pentacle end. It's like, I know you want the King of Cups, and I know you want to be floating around in this like lovey water pool. But the universe is kind of saying there's more for you. The universe is really saying, time to get your big job going. What is it that you really like to do? Because it's not about these little tiny page boys or the little fears about this and that and all of this and that. And everybody, again, whatever you do it really extreme and really good. So what is your focus? Is your focus on people and that? Because you're going to do that and that really, really good and really, really strong and really intensely. And you may overwhelm people, or you may make people feel really good. And then I feel like this constant tug and pull with you, because you might be really intense with people. And not everybody wants the intensity, but if they themselves are lonely, then they're going to keep calling you in because they kind of want this wild behavior happening around. I've experienced that, where you feel alone or you feel like you are bored. So you can kind of go to the wrong areas to get entertained. Like having people that are kind of intense in your house, and then, you think you want it because you want to watch and you want it all there. But then when they're there, you're like, oh my God, could you just chill out? Could you just hang out and not be going all over the place? Like, the child that's like running all over the place. So ultimately, it's not being afraid to be alone. That Hermit card just keeps coming in. You got to be the hermit. Leave everybody else aside. Don't think about people, because as a medium too, you might call in some spirit energy because you're like, hey, people come in, and you're going to attract a lot of people. So, and lust. So you don't want to have lust. This is why this is upside down. You don't want to be chasing after things with lust and insecurity, because lust is, I don't want to say that lust is necessarily bad or evil, but lust doesn't always equal love. Lust is an innocent thing, like two children just sort of playing together, and I have sort of lust after you. There's other parts of lust too, but in this, I'm going to use lust for this. And there's a lighthearted energy in there. But I feel like you're a big top dog, and it's time to stop playing like these little childish games. Like, it's time to step into that strength, because man, you're powerful. Like really, 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 really powerful. And the people right now, the people you're dealing with are like this upside down, and this is sort of you upside down. So where's your money? If you're so focused on people, money's not going to come in at all. You got to focus on the pentacle, baby. So, yeah. So get the mind off the little page boy. And the other Capricorn I'm hearing, if you're working so hard for other people and you're not in the area you want to be working, go into your mind and start creating the vision. And if you want to build a company, or you want to build a product, or you want to do something, you've got to start now. Don't think about it sometimes, because again, you can overexert yourself. So you go, do I really want to do that? I'm going to be tired. Well, yeah, but is it further for yourself, or are you continually making yourself tired for somebody else? Let's just sit in that one. Okay? Like, sometimes we just got to get up and do it. And I'm represented to myself. Like, it's the morning, my hair is a bump. But we got to get stuff done to further ourselves. And usually if you further yourself, and it's for other people, but it starts from like, I want to do this for me. And in turn, it will trickle out to other people. Well, good, then do it. Because you can't be bound in other people's lives. That's not 100% why you were here. You were here to feel your body, to feel your power and your purpose. Don't be busting butt for someone else if you don't agree. If you got something else brewing in there, then go there. But some people, you might be helping a company and you love it. And you're like, I'm working hard, and she and I, or he and I, and this company and this and that, and I love it. And I'm working really hard, and this is great. Well, great. Don't get off that track because you're happy. I'm talking to the Capricorn that is unhappy and not feeling fulfilled in the Pentacle arena, and really is wanting to, end things, but doesn't necessarily know how, and wants to step out into the world. Because I know this is the end card, but it's also, look at me, I'm beautiful in the world with all my things, and this is me, and I've built this. So end the things so that you can really become this. Because I want to see it. I'm pretty sure we all want to see it. So bring that justice into your life and say no. No. The mom and me. No. Say no. Because you are the Empress. And you do deserve this. And you do deserve this. But not when you're dealing with little pagey boys. Okay? Now, if you feel like a child yourself, you've got to get yourself up into that womanhood or that manhood so that you're not playing around in small areas because you don't feel good about yourself, because you think the people that you're really trying to come up to will just push you down and make you feel yucky or ugly or dirty. So get the house together, get your things, and accept where you are now. Accept what you've given, accept all of it, and start to go in about what are your passions. What is it that you want? Okay. And if you keep trying to cut something off and you're having trouble, because I'm feeling some users. Okay. So we're going to pull for the 11, like I was saying before, let's just say it now. I'm going to pull 4 cards for you for this coming week. Okay. The 11, I think it's just 11. It would be the 11th, November 11th, 11 through to 11/17. So Monday through till Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe, because at the end of that week on the 17th, I'm going to start uploading again for your next week. So today's Sunday. I'm not 100% sure, just life, but I am going to try to be here for you next Sunday. Okay, so plan for that. And if you subscribe, you don't have to put it in your calendar. And if you like this also. Yeah, this card came out again. So beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, you are going to realize this. You're going to say, I see this as myself, and I'm okay being alone because I've built this, and I know that my king is coming, or my king is there. I just have got some other work to do right now. I've got to release some things because you're busy playing over here and you're not able to see over, in the other areas of your life. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday, you're not going to let people take advantage of you. You're going to release the burdens you need to release, and you're not going to be scared of what's going to come at you by saying no. Okay? Just like the mother who may have trouble saying no to her children, and it causes more havoc than when you just deal with it. I used to watch a bunch of Super Nanny before my kid, and that was a big thing. So don't be lazy in saying no, because you cause more trouble for yourself. All right. So with you doing that and you taking ownership of your life and saying no, what comes next? You being the magician. You being in power. You manifesting exactly what you want. I heard in an instant. If you're into the twin flame thing, this is a big thing. Releasing the burdens, it comes in a second. Okay? So, but I still feel the Capricorn I'm talking to It should not be about relationships right now. It's about manifesting the money, knowing this. So the magician, I do my magic and boop, money comes. Okay. But without you getting in this mind state and really getting into your own power, this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. The universe can't gift you what you really need. Okay. So you're going to become the magician. Wednesday, Thursday, hi magician. Hi magician. Okay. Hi manifester. Hi magic. Hi whatever you do it extreme and amazing. And I mean, I've always known Capricorn energy builds huge companies because you work so hard. It's like the owner of a company. If they work really hard on their own company, it goes. So Friday and Saturday, what are you going to do? Look at everything you got. Look at everything you're working for. This is like, feels like all your ideas. Well, I got this idea and I got this idea and this could make money and this could make money and this and that and that. And well, goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, completion. Also 7 to me is food and cooking. So brewing it and cooking it and completing like all those aspects of your mind. And you're like, what do I got? And I feel like this is probably going to carry out into the end, because you're going to sit there and go, yes, I know who I am. I know where I'm going and I know what I want. And she's got the voice. See the little birdie? Because this is listening to yourself and thinking. See, to me, I know he's looking like he's working, but he's thinking to me in this card. He's thinking about all that he has. And then he's here going, yep, I've listened to myself and I know what I'm worth and I know what I want and ain't nothing gonna stop me. Okay? So exciting. Go out and receive so that you can have it all. And hold it. Hold your vision. Hold it. I know this is like people not giving sometimes energy, but to me, this is hold your vision. Hold it tight and keep it and know that you're becoming, this is just going to manifest into the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles, male, female. And you're not going to be care who's looking, because I was hearing today that this can be like an evil eye, which makes sense. I'd see it right now. So you're not going to be afraid of who's looking, what they think. You're just going to be like, nope, sorry. Because I can feel you'll inspire people. And then you can actually give. But you got to work, okay? And you're going to be this little one, little one for a minute, but work on all those ideas, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Work on those ideas. He's got an 8th one right there. Okay? Or this is manifesting the ideas into your reality. Okay? Excited. Mwah! Kisses. All right, Capricorn. Do it. Do it. Do it. Put on a "You Can Do It" t-shirt. What just flew out? Yeah, this again. You can do it. You can gain it all. You can receive it all. Love 4, 2. Love yourself so you can gain it all and cut out what you need to cut out. Okay? Yay. No more sitting up at night. All done. All right, Capricorn. You can do it. Go out on your adventure. But remember, you got to be the hermit now so that you can have all those ideas. All right. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed. I hope your week goes smooth. And don't forget to subscribe.